Hi everyone. This video is for technical recruiters and anyone interested in seeing the full insights from my NBA stats project. I want to show that I understand what I'm doing by walking you through how I built this dashboard story in Tableau. It's a step-by-step breakdown of how I created each chart and visualization. And for those who want to dig deeper and see if we might just spot the next Michael Jordan, feel free to visit my portfolio website to explore the full project. Okay, so let's start with the bubble plot, where I'm visualizing three stats: assist, uh, points, and rebounds. I dragged points to the columns, shelf, which is the x-axis, and assist to the row shelf, which is the y-axis. Then I used total rebounds for a bubble size to group by row. I added position to color here, shelf, and added player to label. So each bubble shows the player's name. So now we've got a 3D view. It helps quickly identify all around players. Next, it's a tree map for total rebounds. I dragged the total rebounds to the size shelf, so which is over here. So to each block reflects how many rebounds a player had. I added position to the color and player to label shelves, and also filtered it to include only the 5 main positions, which is point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. You can do this over here. It's a powerful and simple way to spot rebounding leaders at a glance. Now the next one, it's a 3-point efficiency heat map. I dragged the teams to rows and position to columns. Then instead of using default field, I just edited the formula directly on both the text and the color shelves with the formula, which is this one. I just divided the sum of the 3 points made divided by the 3 points attempt. That calculates the 3-point percent by team and position. I changed the marks to square over here and formatted the values to show 2 decimals places with the percent size. So this is over here, format. So here you can play around, make it 2, 3 decimal places. I just make it 1. Okay, I also filtered position again to just the 5 main rows to keep it consistent. For the stacked bar, I started with teams and columns, and points on rows. Then I dragged the player to both the label and the color here. So the bars should be stacked by player contributions. It's easy to see how it's leading each team in scoring. I sorted the teams from highest to lowest total points by right-click here on teams and choose descending. So this keeps the top performing teams on the left and makes the chart easier to read. Finally, here's the 3-point percentage versus minutes played scatter plot. On the x-axis, I have minutes played. On the y-axis, I have used a fixed LOD calculation to make sure each player's 3-point percentage stays accurate. LOD stands for a level of detail, and a fixed LOD tells Tableau to calculate something at a specific level. In this case, per player, no matter what else is going on in the chart. So even if a player shows multiple times in the dataset, Tableau keeps their shooting percentage consistent. The formula you can see it 3% fixed. Edit. So this is the formula. This ensures each player has one correct 3% value on the y-axis, even if the view is grouped by team or position. I also created another field called minutes group field to bucket players into low, medium, and high minutes. And I used that on color shelf to visually separate the groups. You can see the formula over here. Then I added the player to the detail shelf here. So each dot is uniquely tied to the right player. And finally, I included useful fields like player, team, 3% and minutes played in the tooltip. So when you hover over a dot, you can get a quick summary of who it is and how they performed. Altogether, this dashboard story shows not just raw stats, but also the relationships between playing time and efficiency. It was built entirely in Tableau with custom calculations and formatting to make the insights clear and useful. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the full interactive dashboard at lubobali.com. Bye.